Super duper doo, how are you? Do you have a business or career that you love? And if not, why not? If you're working for somebody else and you don't like it, why are you still there? And if you have a business that you're in that you're not excited about and you're waking up every day hating to go to work or hating to go to your business, why do you do that? Now, I know they're very personal and very confrontational questions, but I work with people every single day who share that with me. I don't like what I do to make money. And this well, it's not a great statement, I think it's a very sad statement. If this was my business, I would do it differently. So you work for somebody else, you think you can do it better, but you're still working for somebody else. They're paying your wages, but you're not being loyal to them because what you're saying is, I could do it better than you. Now that, of course, may not be you, I just hear it on a regular basis. So what I'm asking is this very personal question. If you think you can do it better than your boss, if you think you can do it better than the people that you work with or for, why don't you go and do it on your own? If you are in a business and you're working for somebody and they're paying your wages, you've decided to work there, you interviewed, they accepted you into the business, they've taken the risk that you're going to do a good job, would it be a really good idea then to work within their system? And I use this, you might be far too young to remember this, but it goes like 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. For someone my age, and it still is exactly the same, I'm just not sure that they use it anymore, that is a Big Mac. And if you go and work for McDonald's, even if you are a 5-star Michelin chef, if you are a highly trained, specific, special chef of beautiful food, if you go and work for McDonald's, it's still got to be 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Because if you start putting mushrooms or bean sprouts or kale on a Big Mac, the business will go broke and you will not be adding value to the people that like to eat McDonald's burgers. So the same applies to all the businesses that you ever decide to work in or with. If they have a system, would it be a really good idea, would it be respectful to work within that system? And I share that again because every day somebody shares with me, oh, I don't like the way my boss does this, or I wish we could do it differently, or I've got a better idea. Well, there's a big difference between going to your boss or your manager or the people that you work with and saying, oh, I've got this great idea on how our business could be better, how it could be more profitable, how it could work more effectively, how we could all be more productive, versus whinging, moaning, and complaining in the background saying, I could do it better. So I'm going to ask the question again. If you think you can do it better, if you've got systems that are better than the ones that are in the business that you're working in at the moment, either go and start your own business and be in full control. And I get really excited about that. Because if you want to choose your own hours, be your own boss, earn the amount of money that you want to earn, holiday when it suits you, work with the people that you want to work with, and have a product or service that you're really proud of, that has to be your own business, unless you've found a business or a company or an organization that fits in with your core values. And then you would never be saying, oh, if this was my business, I could do it better. Isn't it possible then that you would just love what you do and you would work with the system, not against it? And again, I share that with you because I also work with a lot of owners and managers and bosses and heads of organizations and CEOs who share with me very regularly that's one of the things in the business that they find the most annoying, the most frustrating, the thing that makes them angry is they're paying wages, they've taken a risk on somebody, and that person is not loyal to the organization. They're not as productive as they could be because they're whinging, moaning, and complaining. And the challenge with whinge, moan, and complain, if you're doing it out loud in somebody's business, is it possible that that would then affect other people in the business? So there might be people that are happy there, but if somebody's whinging, moaning, and complaining, oh, if this was my business, I'd do it better, that maybe the people that do love it there start thinking, well, maybe I could go somewhere else and do it differently, which of course doesn't do much for productivity. It's not good for the business. So from my heart to yours, and this is a very personal thing, I would love everybody to have a career or business that they love. That's what I'm here for every day at Romax. Be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that you love, be financially free and have great people in your life. And 1/3 of our life is our job or our career or our business. There's 24 hours in a day, 8 hours is for sleeping, 8 hours is for loving life and doing all the other things that aren't work. But for most people, that other 8 hours is their job, their work, their career, their business, the thing that they do to make money. And if you don't love it, why are you there? It's always a very perplexing thing for me. There's plenty of jobs. If you're in a lousy, stinking, rotten job, go and get another job. If you want to have your own business, you can. You can find a business that's got the same the core values that you have the same mission statement that you might have personally, and if you don't, start your own. But rather than be in a business that makes you unhappy, that you don't like getting up for, that isn't adding value to your life, could it be a really good idea to go and do something else? And as I always ask, very personally, if you do what you're the most passionate about, is it possible you want to keep getting better at it, and then you'll add massive value to people's lives, and that is the success circle. I call it the sweet spot. Are you doing what you're passionate about? Do you want to keep getting better at it? And that's just a given if you're doing what you're passionate about. And if you do both of those, whatever you're doing, is it possible that will add massive value to people's lives? Of course, the answer is yes. And if you're living within that circle, is it possible not only will you be financially free, financially secure, even wealthy, but you'll wake up every day doing what you love because you're doing the thing that you're the most passionate about. So if you ever hear yourself say, if this was my business, I would do it better or differently, how about going and start your own business? Could that be a great idea? So you can sing every day like I do. I love my life. I love it, love it, love it, love it, because I do what I love, love, love. Woohoo!